Hey guys, Mara here and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is an exciting one. It is my Best of Beauty 2016. So I wanted to go through my collection and find the products that I loved and used the most in 2016. Not all of these were released in 2016. They're just products that I really use a lot in 2016. So yeah, I want to wish you guys all a very happy new year. I hope 2017 treats you well. I can't wait to dive into 2017 and see what all adventures it's going to bring me. I have a lot of plans for my YouTube channel and for my life in general. I just want to be happier, healthier, and do more of the things that I love. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump into my best products of 2016. So starting off, my favorite face primer has to be the Too Faced HangoveRx primer. I did talk about this in my Ride or Die tag, so if you want to see a more detailed, blurb about it, then go check that video out. But I just love this for dry skin. It's perfect for under my makeup. It really gives my face a drink, and I have used this so much this year. Going into foundation, definitely the one that stood out to me the most as the product that I loved in 2016 is the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Foundation. I love this stuff. I'm head over heels. I have two different shades, so you know that I love it. I went out and bought my winter shade. My summer shade is Wheat 4.5. It's a light to medium shade with cool undertones. I loved it for the summer. It does have SPF 30 in it, so it's definitely good for that, a nice summer like BB cream type of product. The other shade, the shade that I'm wearing now, is Birch 1.5. It is a fair to light with neutral undertones. I love this stuff. It's really nice to just give you that like coverage that you need. I'm not someone who likes to wear full coverage all the time. I like something that's just gonna cover up my redness and my uneven like skin tone, because I don't really have a lot of like acne problems or pimples or anything like that I need to cover up with a full coverage foundation. I love this also because not only does it cover up my redness and even out my skin tone, but it also hydrates my dry areas on my face. It never ever cakes up or looks patchy on my skin, which I 100% appreciate. You've heard me talk about my Too Faced Born This Way foundation so much on my channel. That's another one that I got this year, but I'm not going to talk about that one because it was in my Ride or Die tag. That one, I really have to exfoliate before I use it. Like, I have to have really good prepped skin underneath. With this one, I don't. I can just apply this like I would a moisturizer. It's almost like a tinted moisturizer with like that extra bit of coverage that you're looking for. So if you have dry skin and you're looking for a good option to just even out your skin tone, you don't want something that's real full coverage, go with this. The It Cosmetics CC cream was a little bit more, it's a lot more coverage than this, so if you're looking for something more full coverage, then go with that one. But if you're looking for something like me that's a little more natural, that just kind of evens everything out, then this is going to be your friend, because this has been my friend throughout 2016. I love this foundation. It is a more dewy finish, so if you're on the oily side, I don't know how much you'll like this, but all I can say is if you don't like dewy finishes in foundation, take a powder and dust over your face. One of the powders I'm going to talk about in a few seconds is really nice to put over top of this foundation. I really can't say enough about it. I love this. This has definitely been my favorite, if not my favorite product of 2016. The next product I have is another foundation. It's the Clinique Chubby in the Nude foundation stick. I know this released in 2016, I believe the beginning of 2016, but I use this a ton on my channel. This is perfect for us working girls who just want something quick to throw in their bag with them. This is actually my summer shade in Intense Ivory. I think this is second lightest, so maybe they need to come out with a couple more lighter shades for us fair girls. It does give really nice coverage. You can sheer it out with a brush, or you can build this up without it looking too heavy on your face. So I really enjoyed this. The next product has been everyone's favorite this year. It's going to come as no surprise to you. I've used this so much on my channel as well, but everyone on YouTube is talking about it. It is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is by far my favorite concealer. I again talked about this in other videos, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but if you're looking for a concealer that never creases and is so full coverage, it blends out so easily, it's so full coverage, it covers up all my dark circles. I used it under my eyes today. I just love this. You don't necessarily have to set it. It doesn't crease very easily, and I also use this as like an eyelid primer, and it works really well. So this is definitely a gem this year. It is perfect. It is, again, probably one of my favorite products from this year, and it did launch this year, so definitely a favorite, and everyone, like I said, is talking about it. It is perfection in a tube. So if you can get your hands on this, and if you can get a shade that matches you, definitely do that, because the next two things are powders. Of course, I have to give a shout out to my NYX HD Finishing Powder in the shade Banana. You guys have seen me use this so much on my channel. It is the perfect banana yellowy hued powder. It's not too yellow that it leaves a yellow cast under my eyes. Being so fair, sometimes yellow powders like that can really look yellow under the eyes, but this one is perfect for brightening. It's not too yellow, it's very subtle yellow, and it's very finely milled, so when I put it under my eyes, it just gives a nice airbrushed look, brightening everything up without looking heavy, cakey, powdery, or yellow. So I really, really love this. It's perfect for setting my under eyes, and I use this almost every day. When I wasn't using my NYX HD Finishing Powder, I was using my NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Setting Powder in the shade Translucent. And this is only like $3 for this little tub of powder. I love this. This is a good option to put on top of that Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Foundation. It's a good option to set any foundation, really. I also use it to set it under my eyes. This never looks powdery on my face. I've had some powders that you can actually like see powder on my face, and this one doesn't do that. It doesn't kick up on my dry patches, so it's a really, really great powder. The next product is another 2016 release, and it is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. As I've also heard a lot of people talk about this one. This is a phenomenal bronzer. It's drugstore price, so it's not too crazy, and it's just the perfect undertone. This is the regular bronzer. I also have the light bronzer tucked away somewhere as well. It's not powdery at all when you put your brush in there. It's just a really nice smooth formula. And it is the bronzer I have on today. It's just really nice for bronzing up the cheeks. Not really contouring, but it smells like pina coladas or like a tropical oasis, which kind of scared me at first because I have some sensitivity to fragrance. Like, I'll get redness in my cheeks and things. This particular fragrance did not irritate me at all. It hasn't irritated me, but I can't speak for everyone, so just be wary if you have some sensitivity. But this bronzer is so good, so good. The next product I have is a blush, and it is the Wet n Wild Color Icon blushes. I love these things. I think Wet n Wild reformulated these in the beginning of the year. They've been out for a while, but the new formula, guys, is to die for. These blushes are so highly pigmented. I can't tell you. You only need to like dip your brush in and like definitely tap off the excess, because you'll go like crazy with your blush. Unless you like that, because I just don't prefer that. I like a very like natural, just a light flush to the cheeks. So I just dip my brush in ever so lightly and then tap it off, and it still gives me pigment. So I will probably never go through these because you don't need much at all. But these blushes are amazing. This one is in the shade Rosé Champagne. It's a beautiful nude pink blush, so if I'm going for like a nude look, I'll go with this one. And then this one is the one I have on my cheeks today. It's called Apricot in the Middle, and it's a beautiful pinky orange with like a gold reflect. It's beautiful for like a warmer look. So I actually dusted on my cheeks today. I don't know, I felt like going with some warmer shades, and I absolutely love these. They last a really long time on the skin. They do have a little bit of like a sheen or a shimmer to them. Not glitter. It's not glittery at all, so don't be like wary of that. But these blushes are amazing, and they're only like $3.99, so super affordable. These were some of the first blushes I ever owned, and they're amazing. The next two products are highlights. You guys know I love my Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder, Highlight 01. I'm not going to talk about that one today though. The first one I have here is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Rose Quartz. This launched over the summer, I believe. It's a beautiful reflective pink shade. I have a whole video dedicated to this product, so I'm not going to go into too much detail with it today. It's just a beautiful everyday like natural glow. I have it on my cheeks today, and it is stunning. It doesn't pull pink on the cheeks, which I really appreciate, and the Becca highlighter formula is amazing. It's very buttery and smooth, and you can build it up, you can sheer it out. It's just perfect. The next one I have is the Physicians Formula Mineral Glow Pearls in the shade Translucent Pearl. It is, again, it looks pinky in the pan, but it is not pink at all. It's very much that like translucent clear pearl. It just gives the really nice like natural glow to the cheek. It's very, very natural. You can definitely build this up. I think this is just a stunning highlight from the drugstore, if not the best highlight from the drugstore that I've tried. So if you're really fair like I am, fair to porcelain, definitely check out this one if you're having trouble finding a highlight for you at the drugstore, because this one is for all skin tones. It is that translucent color. It's very, like, you can build it up to be very dramatic on the cheekbones, but it's a very stunning natural glow when you sheer it out. So I absolutely love this. I kind of tucked it away for a while towards the middle of the year because I had so many products I was trying, but I recently pulled it out again and I forgot how much I loved it, and yeah, I love this thing. The next products I have are some eyeshadow palettes. Really quickly, I want to give a shout out to my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I've used this thing so much this year. It's definitely my most used. It has every color I would ever need. It has the matte neutrals, it has some shimmer shades, it has some pops of color, and again, I've talked about this so much, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but it's definitely been my most used palette this year. The next one is a 2016 release. It's the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I am head over heels for this palette. Such a good quality palette here. I was kind of wary of these darker shades down here, but I actually find that I use them. They give a lot of depth to eye looks. I definitely stick more to like these shades on a day-to-day basis. I love Burnt Orange. That's probably my favorite shade in the palette. I also love Vermeer and Primavera, which are the two shimmer shades in the palette. But they're very, very good quality. They do kick up some powder when you dip your brush in, but they're very blendable. Just tap off the excess. These shades are very pigmented, very blendable, and I love that about them. They're probably some of the best quality eyeshadows that I've tried. They're just amazing. I love this palette. My favorite brow pencil from 2016 has definitely stolen my heart. It's the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. The NYX Micro Brow Pencil has been my favorite brow pencil for so long, but the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer has definitely, I think, taken its place. It's so creamy. It's so easy to apply to the eyebrows. It doesn't tug. You don't have to push hard. It's such like a creamy texture. You just like glide it in. It has the spoolie on the other side to brush it out, and it just is perfect. Mine's in the shade Brunette, and it's like the perfect shade for me. Two eyeliners, one in particular, but the formula of these is really, really good. It's the Maybelline Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Pencil Liner. I have two shades. This one's Striking Copper, but the one I really want to talk about is this one right here. It's Soft Nude. It is like a stunning eyeliner. It's a little bit lighter than your typical nude, but I love wearing it on my waterline. It really brightens up my eye, and it covers any redness or darkness that I have going on my lower like waterline. I love this. This will last on my waterline forever. It lasts, I can wear it to work and it'll last my 10-hour shift with no problem. It has a little bit of shimmer in there, so it kind of scared me at first because I was like, oh, that's really going to irritate my eyes, but I didn't have any problem. It is just a really, really good long wearing eyeliner. Favorite mascara. My favorite mascara of 2016 is the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. I used the heck out of this mascara. Actually, I think I used the very last drop. I used what I could get out of it on my lashes today, but I've used this sucker hard. Like, I have used this up. This gives such good volume to your lashes, but what I love about it is it leaves them like soft and not too crispy, and it's very easy to get off at the end of the day. When I come home from a long shift and I'm tired and I've worked all night, the last thing I want to do is like tug at my eyelashes and, you know, have something that's really difficult to take off. The L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black is so easy. I can take a makeup remover wipe and it just wipes it off, and it doesn't feel like I'm like pulling at my eyelashes. The next one is the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. It's another one that I tried out this year. This one I have a love-hate relationship with, but I wanted to mention it here because it does have this unique wand shape. So it makes it perfect for getting my lower lashes, and when I want some serious volume on my lower lashes, I'll go in with this because it's so easy to get like real close and tight up to like my waterline. I just have loved these two mascaras all year. Going into some lip products, I want to give a quick shout out to my Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipsticks. You guys have seen me use these multiple times. I've talked about them, raved about them. You know, I love these things. The three shades I have here is Tuscany. It's a really pretty like dusty mauve nude shade. I have Havana Nights, which is a burgundy red, and then I have Napa Valley, which is a metallic purple. The two that I love the most, though, they must be tucked in a purse somewhere because I could not find them before filming this video. Sao Paulo is a beautiful nude, and Miami Fever is a like warm orangey shade, and I absolutely love those two. Those ones stick with me like all the time, which is why I think they're in a purse somewhere. Definitely one of my favorite lipstick formulas, if not my favorite lipstick formula, like liquid lipstick formula ever. Long lasting, very comfortable on the lips, so if you're looking for a good long lasting liquid lipstick, go for Ofra's. The next ones I have, or the next lip product I have, is the ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip. These launched the beginning of 2016 and I love these. I actually have the shade Stud on my lips right now. It came in like their mini set, so this is the little guy I have. I wish they would make a dark or like a full size of this because it is a stunning color. It's like a deep terracotta. Terracottas and oranges are like my favorite lip colors, so when I saw this one I had to get it. But I absolutely love that. The other four I have here are, this one is Frickin' Frack. It's like a rosy terracotta shade. This one is Tiny Chum. It's a pinky nude, like a rosy pinky nude. It kind of has a little bit of a purple undertone in there as well. This one is in the shade Alyssa. It's a very wearable pinky nude shade. It's definitely a pink, but it's definitely wearable. It's a stunning color. And then the last one I have here is one of my absolute favorites. It is in Tansy. I was so scared of this color because it's very, like a very yellow brown, but whenever I got it in the mail and I tried it on, I was like blown away. Like, I love the shade. These are definitely affordable and it's a great formulation. ColourPop Ultra Satins are only $6, and I love the Ultra Satins a lot more than the Ultra Mattes because the Ultra Mattes tend to dry down and like crack on my lips. The Ultra Satins last, but they are so comfortable. Like, I can't even tell that I'm wearing lipstick right now, honestly. Like, it's so good. They aren't quite as long lasting as like the Ofra long lasting liquid lipsticks or other matte liquid lipsticks you would wear. The satin definitely makes it hard for it to like stick, I feel. They aren't transfer proof, so they will transfer onto like my hand if I kiss it, or like onto a glass if I'm taking a drink. So I do have to reapply these a little bit more than I would my Ofra's, but definitely a comfortable formula. If you're looking for a comfortable liquid lipstick formula, if you're like someone who's like, I hate liquid lipsticks because they're so uncomfortable and dry and cracky and, you know, feel like they're sucking the life out of my lips, then try these out because they're definitely affordable and they are so comfortable. Like I said, I couldn't tell you that I was wearing lipstick right now. The only reason I know is because I put it on me. So I absolutely love the ColourPop Ultra Satins. So yeah guys, that completes my best products of 2016. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and please subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. It only takes 2 seconds to click that subscribe button and it really helps me out. So yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful start to 2017 and I can't wait to see what adventures 2017 has to offer, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!